Alright, I'm going to talk about everything that's wrong with my Supercharged Mercury Marauder, the blue one. First thing is the paint. This is the roof of the car. Clear coat starting to fade. But I mean, I really can't fault the car because it made it, what, 19 years before this happened. It just started last year. It was built in 2002. Clear coat started to peel in 2021, so that's pretty good, 19 years. Next thing is really just the way everything fits. This is a rebuilt title car, and the reason it was rebuilt is because it was stolen out of Connecticut and it was found in Las Vegas, and then it went to auction. So really everything mechanically is sound. Everything is mechanically sound and everything, but the frame is straight. But I think they had some sort of fender bender before this car was found, after it was stolen, because this hood does not line up. I'll show you. Let me shut it. You can see over here on the driver's side, it's pretty much rubbing the fender, and then over here on the passenger side, you can see the hood sticks up above the fender. Next thing we're going to talk about is rust. There is a little bit of rust here in the rear quarter. The good thing about the rust on this car, though, is same body, other than these bulged out rear fenders, as a Crown Vic. You see, I got a little bit on the, this is the passenger side rocker. There's rust. I can't quite push through it, but these rockers will definitely need to be replaced at some point or another. But the frame just has surface rust, some of the little scaly rust. It's solid. The next thing is the rear air suspension. It does work and function properly, but there are pinholes in the rubber bags, the air bags. It just loses its air pressure over time. Within about a day, it starts laying on the rear axle. But once you start the car, it'll air them up and it rides just fine, but the bags do need to be replaced. But like I said, with the clear coat, it made it 20 years before it had this problem. Here's some more of that brilliant 2003 clear coat fading on this fiberglass bumper. As far as the interior, the only thing wrong in the interior is this one rip in the leather from age. You got a little bit of one starting there, and they all start to rip right there. The console lid was broken, the tab, but I was lucky enough to find the tab and glue it back on so it does latch now. And there's one rip in the carpet right there, but I think I can seal that up and, or not seal it, sorry, sew it up and hide it up under the console. It does have a few gouges in the dash. I don't know, I don't think there's any way to fix that. If there is, you can let me know. It's got a couple dents in the faux carbon fiber bezel, and you know, it's had all the basic stuff go wrong with it that happens on these cars. I had to replace the blend door because I was just getting heat, and no AC because it was stuck on heat. I really don't drive this car in the winter if I don't have to. And but right now the AC system lost all its refrigerant, so I got to figure out what's wrong with that. I might make a video on that. And every once in a while the cluster works, but the RPM gauge will stick on the, or rest on the needle. You have to tap it for it to come up to register an RPM. But other than that, it's a very, very solid car. I bought this car in 2016, had it 6 years. I've only put about 7,000 miles on it, and only about 500 miles to supercharge it. And I plan on never getting rid of it. And there's plenty more coming for this car, so if you want to subscribe, I'd appreciate it to help the channel out. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.